the people podcast of the DMV. It's not about you. It's not about me. It's about we and God we trust. Sir Rod and Lady Z. PTP. Positive thinking people. Hello, good evening. How you doing? Motivation Monday. Let me finish chewing. Please forgive me. Motivation Monday, very much needed conversation today. And I was hungry, so I tried to fix me a sandwich. And I wanted to eat it before I got on the air. And you know, when you cook one of them sandwiches that you do real fast, guess what? That about to be good. I just want to start off today just saying thank you to many people who have supported the program. And I try to stay faithful and grateful to everyone and also my creator. And I say that because sometimes I kind of don't know what I'm going to do, but then I just pray on it and then I just follow what God tell me. And so I had to run out to get something, and I grabbed this shirt, this hoodie, right? And you see what he got on it? Keep your head up, right? Keep your head up. And now, again, I'm having conversation with different people in all areas, all different situations. And it also includes me as well. So a lot of times don't get the impression that I get on here to talk like I know everything or I got the answers to everything. That's not the case. But what I do is I just be obedient when the Holy Spirit tell me to do something. I'm a man that believe in my creator, Yahshua. I believe in definitely a higher being. I believe in God with all my heart. And a lot of people may not, and that's okay. I'm not mad at you. What I do is continue to just do what the Holy Spirit tell me to do, and I follow through. And it is what it is. And so this is a holiday for many people. Any day that you don't have to go to work is a holiday. You know what I mean? And so a lot of people didn't have to go to work, and I was one of them. And over the weekend, I had opportunity to just go into different areas and look at some things. And that's why I'm coming to the conversation I'm going to share with you today on how I came up with the topic, keep your head up, and the message that I'm going to give you. So something just happened. I went into the fish store. I do fish. I collect tropical fish. I'm very, very good at it. It's a passion that I love. You might can hear the water running. You hear some water running in the background. That's my 125-gallon tank. That sometimes I allow the water to get low just to hear that water sound and to create the oxygen level in the water. So when the water it hits coming from the filter, that it puts oxygen bubbles in the water. Another story. But something crossed my mind while I was thinking about some conversations that I was having with several people. And a lot of them are having issues dealing with different things, financial, spiritual, relationship. I mean, they're going through it. Many, many people, not just one, not just two, but I'm talking many. And sometimes even myself. And I'm talking about with your health and everything, where we at in this day and time. So walk with me through this process. And listen what I'm telling you when I say keep your head up. Because see, I just grabbed this shirt. And when I grabbed it, I didn't even look and see what was on it. I was just going to the store. And I was contemplating going to the studio to do the podcast, so I was going to come home. And then I said, you know what? Because I'm on relax, I'm just in this relaxed mode. I said, I'm going to come back home and I'm going to do it from the house. But let me tell you what God revealed to me. While I was in the pet store, I got a little fish that's in a bowl. You know the betta fish? If many of you don't know, the real fancy fish with the fancy fins, they keep them in that little bowl. And I was looking at them, how beautiful they are. And I was like, man, I wonder what this fish is thinking. Because he can't go nowhere but in this little bowl. He's just in this little bowl. And he don't have the power to take himself out of it. He just have to sit in that bowl. And for real, sometimes you don't know how long they've been sitting in it. But that's a hell of a situation to be in, just be sitting in a bowl. You know, he can't even change the water. He can't go to another rock or crack in the river nowhere. He can't do nothing. He or she, right? And he's just in that little bowl. And I was thinking while I was looking at the fish, because I ended up purchasing one, the little blue one. I wish I had brought him, but I got him sitting in one of my tanks upstairs where I'm letting them get let the water temperature get the same before I put him in, so that he can go into this different environment. I want you to follow me where I'm going with this. And the message in this is keep your head up. So all those fish that was in that little section I was looking at, I picked up this red one, then I looked at this other one, and I looked at some that was real pricey. And I wasn't trying to spend a lot of money on no fish today. I looked at this blue one and I said, I think I'm going to get this one. I looked at his fins. Fins was all good. But I also looked at him and I said, man, I wonder how long you've been in this bowl. And do you know that your life get ready to change? I want you to follow me where I'm going with this. Sometimes we're in situations that we get put in that we have no control over. None. And we be struggling so bad and don't have no way out, no answer. We don't have nothing to lean on but some prayer. Praying that Yah will bless us some kind of way to change our life in a way that we will just get out of this situation. Your situation is going to be the bowl right now, okay? So I looked at the fish. Fish looked at me. I don't know what he's thinking, but I'm thinking, you're beautiful, and I'm getting ready to take you home, and I'm going to spend a couple dollars to get you out of here. And I'm going to take you and put you in this beautiful 45-gallon tank that I have up in the living room that belongs to my mother-in-law who transitioned a few years ago. And I was thinking, I said, this fish don't realize that his life can really change. Right? And put yourself in the fish position. I'm not trying to be funny, but you're in this bowl, you're in this situation, and you don't have no control over it. And sometimes it's not you that gets you out of it. Sometimes it's somebody else. God is sending that person in that direction, coming to you to put you in a position where you will now say, oh man, life is changing. I just changed. He's still in the bowl right now. He have no, I don't know if he can figure it out or not, but he don't know that I'm getting ready to cut him loose and he going to be able to swim. I got live plants in there, some other fish in there. He got some places to hide. He can go down there. He can flip around. And believe me, he going to have a good time for a little while. Now, follow me where I'm going. Many of you who may be just tuning in, my topic today is keep your head up. Where did that topic came from? It came off this shirt. Where did that topic come from? It came from the Holy Spirit, because I just grabbed the shirt. I didn't really know what I was going to talk about today. I didn't know if I was even going to come on. And then the Holy Spirit say, do what you do, right? And so I was talking to a very dear friend of mine who's going through a rough time. I talked to another friend of mine who's going through a rough time. And so now with these two people that I talked to, that's two of them. And then I got to include myself because I'm going through a rough time too. Not rough as they may think theirs is or whatever, but I'm going through a rough time too inside my heart, inside some feelings that I have that I got to deal with. And many of us may have that situation. The reason why I tell you this is not me putting my business out there. It's just I just share with you because I don't want you to think that I talk to you to talk down to you or talk like I'm better than you or I got everything going on around me and I'm blessed unconditionally with no problems. Because guess what? I'm in a bowl too. I'm in a bowl as well. May not be the bowl that fish is in, but I'm in a bowl. Okay, and many of us are. And I'm going to talk about those bowls in a few minutes. So I put the fish up there and I thought about it. I said, man, this fish don't realize when I cut him loose up there, he going to start to, for a minute, he's so used to being in that bowl, he probably ain't going to know that he can just take off and start swimming. But as he start to swim, he's going to realize that the place that I just put him in is bigger than where he was. And his life going to change. Now, I want you to follow me. Is this going to be a change that's going to make him the happiest fish in the world? I don't know. But one thing I can tell you, guess what? If there's any way that he can comprehend what's going on, in about another month or two, he's going to say, I came from one bowl to another one. The bowl that I'm in is just a little bigger. Because the bowl that I'm getting ready to put him in, he's like in a probably 1 ounce of water, if that. The one he's getting ready to go into is 40 gallons of water. If I knew he could survive in my 125 gallon, I'll put him in there because he'll think he done fell in the ocean until something eat him or grab him. But he would think he's up in the ocean because I got some big boys in there that's gonna be chasing him. Okay, stay on point, Rodney. Stay on point. So the fish is in the bowl. That's you. That's me. We in the bowl of life, a situation. Things are not going well. We don't know how to get out of it. We don't know what to do to make it better. We don't have no answer for our situation. But then what happened? Somebody, that ram in the bush that God has laid on the side in the cut, will come through and take you out the little bowl and take you and put you in a bigger one. And it'd be where you can breathe a little bit. You know, it was my grandson this weekend that put me in a bigger bowl because I had to look around and count my blessings as I watched my grandson enjoy being with his grandfather. And we played with the train and the little car that I got him. I can't run up and down the street with him like I used to could do, but I was able to come and take him out of a little bowl in his mind and take him into a bigger bowl where I was entertaining him. And check this out, him loving on me and being with me and me seeing how happy he was and is at the time took me out the bowl that I was in. Are you with me? Keep your head up. Come on now. Stay with me. So my point I want to make to you is that a lot of us are in situations we can't understand why we're in them. I give you a prime example. Some people have been in this big bowl for so long and they were swimming and forgot that they had boundaries. They forgot that it was a waterfall over here. They forgot that it was a dam over there. They forgot that it was a little cave in here. And they were swimming and they was just swimming and they was swimming doing what they doing because they felt like they was in control. Did he? Puff Daddy. Huh? Come on, work with me. Keep your head up. See, a lot of us don't understand our situations and how we all still in this little bowl. The bowl may be small and your bowl bigger and the bigger. And you can have big bowls that you be thinking, oh, I'm just swimming until you run into the edge and realize that there's a limit for you too. Now, I'm not saying this to crucify that man. I use them as an example because I want people to understand. Just because you got things going on and everything is peaches and cream in your bowl, don't think that you don't have some limits in some areas that things could change for you as well. Like him, he had all that money. He got all that money. That money can't get him out of there right now. And the way it's looking, I don't think he coming out of there. I don't care how much money he got. Them folks is fed up with him. And I think that his bowl, he done ran into the wall. He done ran into a waterfall or something somewhere along the line. And he realized, man, his bowl ain't as big as he thought. The only thing I can tell Diddy right now, keep your head up, because you're not dead. You still have a chance to fight. So keep your head up. That's what I would tell him. But let's get out of his arena. Let's get back into the arena where we're functioning at right now. The ones that's feeling down and left out. You're feeling like you don't have nothing to look up to or look forward to. Things are rough. People turning their back on you. Your job is messing with you. Your finances are all screwed up. You feeling that all that pressure around in that bowl. The only thing I can tell you is keep your head up. Keep your head up. Because just like I came to the rescue of that fish today, God is sending somebody to come to your rescue. It could be anybody. Your brother, sister, niece, nephew, your son, daughter, your neighbor, your co-worker, the pastor, the deacon, the guy that cut your grass. I'm trying to tell you, in all situations, we got to remember one thing. You got to keep your head up. You got to know that there's a bright side. You got to know that it's going to change. And sometimes it only changes just a little bit. See, with that fish, he going from one bowl to another. He just don't know that when he get in this one, I guess about another 5-6 months or whatever, he going to be like, damn, I still can only go but so far. Now, but he's going to get out of that little one and he's going into it. I hope I'm making sense with you. I hope that you're getting what I'm talking about. I hope that you're understanding my journey when I'm trying to take you on right now. Keep your head up and stay grounded, looking for things to be okay for you and get better, no matter how rough it is. If you still got a breath in your body, you got to know that there's a possibility that it's going to be a better day coming. I think about some of the conversations I have with other people, and I hear them when they talk about their problems. And then somebody told me the other day, they said, well, bro, we got these problems right here, man, and doing this, the price is going up over here and that and this and that. And it's kicking our butt. I'm telling you, it's kicking our butt. I'm trying to tell you, prices is going up like crazy. Got us running. Don't know how we're going to survive. It's crazy, right? But think about some of them other people that's in a different type of bowl, in a different situation, that's where them bombs is dropping on them and they don't have nowhere to go. And they digging through the rubble and that all that debris trying to find their loved ones. Think about the bowl they in. Would we tell them to keep their head up? We would have to. I couldn't tell them to give up. I couldn't tell them just to stop because of what happened. If you got to keep digging, keep digging. Dig till you find what you're looking for. When you find your loved one, then you put them to rest and bury them, and then you keep moving forward. Because somehow or another, we all got our trials and tribulations in life, and there's different areas for all of us to deal with. But you know something? We got to keep our head up. We got to keep moving forward. Now, a lot of times I tell y'all when I come on here, I think I'm talking because I know what I'm talking about. And I've overcome this and that. No, it's not that all the time. Sometimes I just be doing what the Holy Spirit tells me to do. That's it. And my creator said, he said, just put the message out today. It's Motivation Monday. Some people may be having a rough time. I'm talking about all levels, all levels. You got people who are struggling at $100 level. You got them struggling at $1,000 level. You got people just struggling at $1,000,000 level, and you got people like Diddy just struggling at $1 billion level, and because he's struggling, right? And we all got those. But the one thing that we got to do is we got to keep our head up. Don't give in, no matter how bad it gets. And in our journey, you've got to remember, keeping your head up, you got to try to do the right thing. I was given this information by a gentleman the other day, a good friend of mine. Uh, he was cutting my hair, and he said, Rodney, he said, a lot of times, man, you know, we be struggling and struggling, and we think it's real, real bad. He was the one that told me about, just think about them people over there digging their families out of those buildings that got blown up and stuff. He said, and sometimes we don't even realize that our problems is just really not that big. Sometimes we just got to slow down and look around and be thankful. Keep our head up. Keep your head up and keep your faith up. Keep looking to do better. He shared with me something else, and I'm not trying to go off track, but I want to show you when we're talking about different peoples and different levels and their problems, the different sizes of bowls and trials and tribulations. He said to me, when a sin is committed in God's eyes, do you think that God that he puts the sin on the scale and weigh it? Do you think that he look at the sin of a man who committed murder, and a man who raped a child, and a man who stole from an old lady, or a woman that molested a little boy next door, or the girl who lie all the time, or the person who steals out his family pocketbook, his sister pocketbook, breaking his brother's house, or the one that lies, or the one that always start trouble and tell one person this and go tell another person that. Do you think that God put y'all in different levels? A sin is a sin, right? A sin is a sin. I'm not trying to get off track here. I just want you to understand where I'm going. So your troubles are troubles like everybody else's. They just different levels. God look at it. You might need a place to stay. This person might need some food. This person might need a heart. This person might need a kidney. And you worried about crying because you ain't got a new pillow. We got to understand, you got to keep your head up, and you got to keep moving in the directions to see what is going on around you. Count your blessings and know that it's up to you not to give in. Don't give in. You got to keep your head up. You got to keep moving forward. And I ain't just telling you that. I'm telling myself that. I can see me. I go back and watch my programs. Sometimes I laugh because I be silly. Sometimes I cry because I be hurting. Sometimes I'm just sitting there saying, Rodney, man, remember what you said. Keep your head up. Don't put yourself in the position that you fall a victim to your circumstances and just give up. Because you know something? As long as you keep your head up, you'll be able to see something coming. You'll be able to see somebody that's able to reach out and help you. You know, the fish, he didn't know it was his day. He did not know. But I tell you what, all the other fish that was on that little podium, all I can say is keep your head up, because my man get ready to go into another tank. I feed them definitely 2 times and sometimes 3 times a day. They don't have to look for no food. I got fresh plants in there. It's a beautiful tank. He's going to be in fish heaven in a little while. He's going to see that, you know what, his life changed. And it's not because of something that he did. It's just sometimes just the way that life works. Sometimes it's just the way that God has it set up that right when you feel like you want to give up and you don't want to try anymore is when God will say, keep your head up. Keep looking forward. That person treating you like crap. Hey, don't respond. Keep moving on. And if they keep coming, just keep ignoring them. Just keep ignoring them. Because that's what, as long as you're keeping your head up, let me tell you something. Eventually you can see over them. You can see over the drama. You can see something coming. I grabbed the shirt and while I was riding, because I was like, you know what, Rodney? I wanted to come home and relax and just enjoy the rest of my evening. And I was like, my grandson, my son, and my daughter-in-law, they came and picked up my grandson, and so I had a little bit of time to relax, and then I start thinking about all my issues and some things I got to deal with. And I went and grabbed this to run to the store. And while I was riding, I got a phone call. When I came home, I made a phone call. And I thought about the fish. I said, man, we have to keep our head up. We got to keep our faith up. We got to keep moving in a direction knowing it's going to be okay. It's Motivation Monday. I hope what I'm telling you is going to motivate you to not give in to any negative energy around you. If you get on here and you see this, think about what you're going through. Think about what you went through, how you came out of it. You know, most of the time it's because you kept your head up, you kept moving forward, you kept believing, you kept knowing that you had a purpose. And that's important for us. I tell myself that every day, every time I get ready to do the podcast. In the last 4 or 5 years, I spent way over close to $40,000 in equipment and stuff, and having a location to do the podcast. And one day I was putting my head down because I was like, man, look at what's going on. I felt like I wasn't really accomplishing anything. I put my head down, and while I had my head down, I was just starting to let the pity party come in and take over. And then I heard somebody call my name. I had to pick my head up. Somebody else called my name. I picked my head up, and I start turning my head to the left, to the right, to the right, to the left, up and down. And I realized, guess what? I'm still in it. I'm still in the fight. I'm still in the process of moving forward. And my purpose is being revealed. I can't save everybody, but if I just help one person, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that, just helping one person. Because that one person that I help may be the person that may be able to save the world. That one person may be able to save 100 people. I just keep my head up and keep moving forward. I hope you do the same thing. Now, keeping your head up also make you have to also be aware of decision making. Keep your head up, pay attention to the things that you're getting ready to do. Because certain things you sign your name on could take you to a level where you'll be struggling financially because you didn't really check into all the fine print and things like that. Put you in a bubble, put you in that little bowl that you feel trapped again and you don't know how to get out of it. You got to keep your head up, look around, just make sure you just really paying attention to every move you make, every step you take. Think about the people that you're around, the people that you expose your personal business to. Think about the people who say they love you, if they're showing you, and if they don't, you got to keep your head up and keep it moving. Don't walk with your head down. The only time I really think you should be bowing your head is when you're praying. Other than that, keep your head up. Keep moving forward. This is going to be a short one today. I just want to give you just this little motivation today on this Monday. Keep your head up. Keep trying to do the right thing. Don't be looking around like you all that, because guess what? I know Diddy thought he was all that and some. And guess what? A lot of the people that was running in this circle thought that they was all that. Let me tell you something. The people that you see going up will be the same ones you see coming down. Listen what I'm telling you. We got many people out here running around here thinking they all that. You're not. You poo-poo and pee like everybody else. You just might have a more expensive toilet. Okay? So many of us out there that think you all that, you need to keep your head up too and stay aware, because you know something? It doesn't mean that you are not available or vulnerable to problems and situations. Just because you got it going on right now, believe me, you can find that your kidney stopped working, and all of a sudden, all the people that you thought was your buddies and friends is not there, and the ones that you was walking around looking and thinking you're better than to be the ones that you'll need the kidney from. And then you have to look, and hopefully that you'll be able to keep your head up and come and be humble enough to say, hey, you know what? I almost forgot how I'm moving, how I'm functioning, how I'm doing things. Keep your head up. Keep your head up moving in the right direction. Keep your head up in good relationships. Keep your head up on everything that you're doing. Don't give in. Don't give in to the negative. And I'm not saying people who have found success that we shouldn't clap for them. Hey, I'm happy for you. Just don't forget those that's on the side of you or that was down there where you came from. Don't forget them. Don't forget them. Because, believe it or not, you got them one hit wonders. One of them people you looking down on might just be the one that hit that $1 billion lottery. Next thing you know, you looking and saying, whoa. And a lot of us out there that's really struggling with your head down, you don't know. You could be that next person that God just going to say he going to bless you. That fish that I bought today, he got blessed today, because when I cut him loose in that tank up there, he going to be happy. I bet you going to be swimming with his head up. I bet you that. For a little while anyway. So my message to you, if you see this program, is Motivation Monday. My name is Rodney Grimes. I'm your host. I come to you, try to bring you information. I bring people on the program. I talk to individuals from different areas. Some days, man, this is not easy work. I got a mess load of stuff I'm dealing with on a daily basis. And I'm not complaining. I'm keeping my head up because I'm moving forward. But I'm telling you something. I just want you to know that even with me, when it starts to get real, real bad, I got to keep my head up because there's a bright side. There's a bright side to it. When a person come up to me and say, man, I watched the program last week, man, thank you, man, you did a good job. Pick my head up, I keep it moving. You do the same. Keep your head up, no matter how bad things is. Always go, don't feel bad about going to get no help. If you got to go to the doctor, go to the doctor. You got to go see a psychiatrist, go see a psychiatrist. You need a therapist, go see a therapist. You need a weight coach, go see a weight coach. You got to see a spiritual guidance, individual who can help you spiritually. Keep your head up and keep moving. Don't give in. Keep your head up. People to people, power to power, power to thank people. That's what I stand for. People to people, that's me, you, and them, and anybody you want them to be. Power to power, power you possess, power I possess. We put it together, we become positive thinking people. And guess what? Positive thinking people always walk around with their head up. How about that? Keep your head up. Peace and blessings to you. This is Rodney Grimes. I love you. I just hope that, the little message I gave you today, I hope it helped you in some kind of way. Please keep me in prayer, because I'm going to keep my head up, even though sometimes it might want to go to the left, to the right. I'm telling you, I still keep it up because I believe in my creator, Yah. I believe that there's a bright side to everything. I believe that prayer works. And I believe that, guess what? I am my brothers and sisters keeper, and you are mine. Thank you. Out of here.
It's People to People, the People podcast of the DMV. It's not about you. It's not about me. It's about we and God we trust. Sir Rod and Lady Z. PTP.